Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. Thanks for being here today. I know you have a choice on which videos you'd like to watch, and I appreciate you coming to my channel. Hi. Okay, trashy journal time is on go. I just love it. I was gone for a couple weeks and I've just been itching to get my hands in my trash supply that I have been collecting for months. So moving this alongside here, I do love you. So happy you're here. I hope you're having a great day. What I've come up with so far, I've been digging and scrounging and watching lots of videos when I couldn't get to working on this. But I did make myself a few signatures because I didn't know where to start. Okay, some people start with their cover and then they have something that they already got an idea with. And I did too. I thought this Triscuit box was going to be my cover. And I started going through it and putting the elastic on it because I was going to put the signatures in here. But I got to futzing with it and I didn't like it. So I set it aside and I decided to do something different with the cover. Well, actually, I set that aside. Yeah, didn't know what I wanted to do with the cover yet. So I just said, let's work on signatures. I don't know how big a cover I want until I know what kind of signatures I have. Because all of this packaging is so many different sizes. So, and then do I want to trim everything? I don't know. So I decided to just go through and make a few signatures to start. And I used up some of my stuff from my previous redeemed trashy journal that I had taken out because it was getting too big. So I threw some things together for signatures to start. And I have landed on 3, and they're 5 pages each. So when you have 5 pages, how many? That's 5 times 4. You have 20 surfaces to work on. So that's quite a bit, honestly. So I've got this. This is another signature. This was a paper play with my granddaughter. But see, this is already decorated. I don't have to do anything else with that. This is from my other book that I took out. Another Kevin's thing. Crunchy bread. Yeah, that one. And then this one starting with the Kleenex box. Got a piece of thread in there. But I taped this fold because there's a couple different folds in here. And I gave it a whole new fold. I gave it a different fold in there because it was like here or here. And it just didn't quite work on these two sides. So what I did was I taped those up and I made a new middle on that. And one of these get a free dinner and condo things. And this is from the other book as well. And there you go. There's 5 pages in that signature too. So that's kind of what I want. That's the size that I'm working with. What's happening here? Okay, let's get this there. There we go, a little more centered. So with that, I decided, okay, now I've got these signatures and I've got lots of options of what else I have to work with. So many things. So I'm looking at this side and I'm thinking, how wide of a bind do I want? Of a spine do I want? So the Triscuit box was over 2 inches. And then I found some other strips and I went back and I cleaned off a lot of my cardboards. I watched Shannon Green's last video and she did all of the peeling of the cardboard to make it thinner. So I did a whole bunch of peeling of that. Went a little nuts doing all that peeling. And then I set it all in this bag to keep it flat. So that was one thing else that I did. But while I was doing that, I peeled off some of the stuff. I used the Triscuit box, this side right here. Use this side. And I thought, I like that size. And it's a 2-inch. So that's 2 inches. So that's probably about as big as I want. I could go with a 3-inch. I had a 3-inch one. Where did it go? That was a 2-inch. Maybe this was over a 3. Yeah, this was a 3-inch. I made this one a 2-inch, but it was the other side of it. But see, I kind of like how the width of this is too. See how wide that would be? So 3-inch might be good, but my pages are sticking out and I want more. I want more in there. So I'm going to make my own cover. And I want to show you somebody that I found who does this really something different that I haven't seen. She basically collages. Okay, let's get it open. AnnasChateau. I don't know if you have discovered her yet, but she has, let's see, AnnasChateau. She has a playlist. First of all, let's go home. She has lots of videos, junk journaling videos, and she sells a lot of them. So that's where she starts. And lots of videos. She does charms and all kinds of fun things, and she's got kitties. And I've just discovered her in the last couple of days. So lots of things. So I go to her playlist, and she's got cats, ASMR paper, everything I need to know from Little Golden Book, giveaways, Temu haul, trash, junk journals. She is glue booking, supply hauls, tutorials, and journal flip throughs. I mean, this is right up my alley kind of stuff. So I go to the trash junk journals and I find this one. And we're going to skip the commercial here in a minute. Skip. And this is what she does. Can you see the look? See this journal? Let me get my glare. There we go. How it's a collage. That's her cover. She uses duct tape too to reinforce everything. And it's just kind of interesting how it looks on hers. So I like that idea. Keep going. I really like how it turned out. So I'm gonna, and she has 3 signatures in hers, but I'm not sure how wide that spine is. But I mean, very similar to what we're doing with our trash, with our packaging to make journals. So I saw her videos, and she's got several of them. So, and she, look at all this stuff. It's just all the stuff that we're doing, you know, the trashy journal community right now. So, and she makes these to sell. So I'm going to make mine for me. I'm just making mine for me. So we'll make pockets in mine, and we'll do all kinds of stuff. And all of this is very similar to what I would like to do. So I think that's kind of, you know, find her channel if you're still looking at different ideas for trashy journals. That's one person, AnnasChateau, that I have found. Okay, I'm gonna close that up. And that's where I got the idea of doing the cover with some of this stuff. So what got so excited. So moving my things there. I pulled out several things that I'm just kind of thinking. I measured my papers, and I haven't decided on the spine. Now that I've put the 3 signatures together, I look like I might need a bigger spine. So I can do the spine later. But what I'm going to do is I am going to collage on the spine. I'm going to put my packaging that I have taken apart, can do that I have peeled, and I'm going to make a collage so that I can have, this still smells like taco seasoning. I washed it out and everything, and it still smells like taco seasoning. But isn't that cool? I love the Siete packaging. Their shells, their cans, their seasoning mixes. I love it's just cool looking. Anyway, and that's why we save these things. Isn't it true? And then I also brought out some circles, which would be fun to put on here. And I've got this vellum pack that I never use. So there's that. What else do I have? This stuff from a flower pack. This is fibrous paper. What do they call that? I can't think of the name of it. Paper towels painted, some fabric scraps. and some papers more papers that I've pulled apart. So I'm just going to get going on this, and we'll see where it ends up. I'm going to glue things down first, and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac just because it's sturdy. It's just sturdy. But I was so excited to get working on this. Fabri-Tac won't work on that, even though it might for a little bit. I could use double-sided tape on that. I've got some. Let's see if that works. That's Shannon Green found out some double-sided tape works pretty good on this plastic type stuff. Okay, so, and if it doesn't turn out, it's no big deal. I'll have this other thing that I can use for who knows what. And this is going to be the front. So I need to make this top right here. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the front. No, this is the back. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so what can I put? I've got this. This is fun. Can add that on there. And that's also, and this is 12 by 12 cardstock. And what AnnasChateau uses, she took the back of a paper pad, because that has that thick cardboardy type stuff. But I'm reinforcing this with, I will maybe do another layer of paper on this side. So it's going to be nice and sturdy because I'm adding all of these extra elements to the cover. The cover is going to be pretty nice and strong because of all this extra stuff I'm adding. Plus I'm sewing it. So where is my cloth? Here's one. And it doesn't have to be perfectly stuck down because I will be sewing it. Although I do kind of want it to be nice. Yeah, I kind of do want it to be all the edges flat. So what else can I put? I've got, I like the mandarins, and it still has the fuzz on it. Okay, I'm gonna cover and do this double-sided tape. Okay, I think that is fun just the way it is, but I am going to go ahead and sew around it, and I need to rethread my everything. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get back to that. Oh, that's just so fun. I like having a circle in there. And this is an old thing, mailer, you know, those old mailers, and then I did some texture paste on it just for kicks one day. So, and I could still add a thing right here. What could I add on top of that? Another circle, or let's, I've got cords everywhere, you guys. It's not even funny. Okay, should I add this right here like that? That gives it, because I kind of screwed up I think that's fun. That breaks up this whole section here. Okay, so instead of, I think I'll sew later. Let me do the other cover. Why don't I just do that really quick too? Because I love how that looks. I think that is fun. So let's do the other one before I sew. Okay, what a glorious mess I have on my desk, but how fun is that? Look at that. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. So then I'll sew it all around, and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like. Well, that took a lot longer than I thought it would, but let's just look at the fun this is oh my goodness, how fun is that? Isn't that just, oh, fill in my bucket, fill in my creative bucket. Oh my goodness. Now my sewing machine was really giving me fits. I did this page first. And look how nice and neat all those little lines are. I had the smaller zigzag, and I tried the bigger one and it was working. So let's keep going with the other one. But look at the difference. I must have, my thread broke about 5-6 times. So I think my machine needs oiling because the zigzag was really giving me trouble. And I did adjust the tension, so, but just the difference. So my sewing machine needs some work. I'd have to figure out how to take it apart, maybe oil it. And it's, you know, it's not the top of the line by any means, so there. So that's that. But anyway, what I decided to do for the spine is, this was my original, okay? So it was like, that's this big. But I put my 3 signatures in here. And I know I've got a lot of room out here, but that's okay. So I can add more things, bigger things to extend. And I probably will. So anyway, I got this like this, and I figured this isn't going to be big enough. That's just too small. So I found another piece from my rub-on transfers. It was a piece of that, the backing of that. And I made a 2 3/4 inch bind. And I think that's going to be a good fit. So that's what I will do. And I will use, maybe use some duct tape. And I will probably cover this over to the insides with maybe another kind of, maybe, oh, one of my lights went out. One of my, well, or, I don't know, I might do some painted papers or some other kind of trash I can still use on the insides of that. But that's the start of my next Trashy journal, my nameless Trashy journal. I don't even know, but I love these covers. I think they are so fun. So fun. And if my sewing machine would have cooperated, that would have been much more enjoyable experience for me. But it wasn't, and I was frustrated. So frustrated. Anyway, but I used up almost all of this. So anyway, I'm still having fun. Absolutely, positively having a good time. All right, friends, that's it for this. That's it for this video. And I will see you on the next one. I hope you're having fun playing in your creative space, doing whatever you're doing and enjoying it and figuring out what your intrinsic values are. Creating beauty with garbage today is mine. So I hope you're finding yours. All right, friends, that's it. Take care. I love you. And as always, God bless. Bye-bye.